Hi lovelies, thank you for tuning in to another video and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Janera and today I'm going to be reviewing the ESTEE Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Okay, so this company claims that this foundation is 24-hour wear, completely matte and oil free. They also claim that it is humidity, sweat, and heat resistant. So if you're interested in seeing how all these claims hold up, then keep on watching. Okay, so for the ESTEE Lauder Double Wear Foundation, I did get the color 6W1 Sandalwood, and I'll show you the packaging. It comes in a plastic wrap, so I'm gonna peel this off. Okay, and as you can see, there is no pump to this foundation, which I don't normally like because there's no way to really measure how much one pump is, but I'll go ahead and see if I can just eyeball it and if that works out. Okay, so before I use my primer, I will further moisturize with my Beekman 1802, and I love this lotion. As I said before, like, it just makes my face really smooth. I like it before I put on my makeup and after I take it off. And so I'm just gonna put this on now. Make sure if you use this, you don't put too much or else it will leave like a white cast. But when you use the perfect amount, it really does come out pretty. It's very cool on the skin. There is no parabens, phthalates, no mineral oil, and it's cruelty-free and has never been tested on animals. Okay, so after the Beekman 1802, I do use my Fenty primer, and I do like to use 2 pumps. Okay, so now that the primer is on, I will go ahead and put on the foundation. I'll be using my Morphe M439 brush, and it's one of my favorite foundation brushes. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can measure out 1 pump just by eyeballing it. Okay, that's definitely way more than 1 pump. Okay, so I tried to measure out 1 pump and it was kind of hard. I think next time I'll probably use a brush to apply the foundation. I do usually like using my fingers, but you know, with the foundation with no pump, you know, I think it might be best to just use a brush. But I will go ahead and put it on the left side of my face. All right, I'm gonna blend this out. Ooh, this is so pretty. This is definitely a perfect match for my skin, which is very exciting because I actually tried this foundation like I think like a year ago, but I couldn't find my shade and I just gave up. Wow. All right, let me finish blending this out. Okay, so this definitely is a full coverage foundation. This is the side with the foundation, and this is the no foundation side. And as you can see, this is a really good color match. And yeah, this is what it looks like on this side of my face. Overall, I really do like it. I think it's very pretty. It's not too heavy. There's no smell to it, which I really love. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the other side of my face now. I'm gonna try to measure out another pump, or what I think a pump would be. Okay, that turned out better than the first time. I actually really like this foundation. Like, it's very full coverage, but it's also very light on the skin. It's not too thick, very liquidy. I think this is a little less than I put on the other side, but that shouldn't really be too big of a deal because, you know, the next time I wear this foundation, I'm most likely just gonna put the full amount that I need for the whole face and then just, you know, so it should be a little easier. Wow, this is very pretty. I'm so excited, I finally found my color. Okay, so this is the final look of the foundation without any concealer or powder. As you can see, it has a very pretty finish. Okay, so now that I'm done with the foundation, I will go ahead and put on the concealer now. And my favorite concealer to use is the one by Makeup Forever in the color 14. So I'm just gonna put a fairly small amount. blend the concealer out, I am gonna go ahead and use my beauty blender. Okay, so now that I'm done with the concealer, I will go ahead and use my setting powder. And the setting powder I really love is the Laura Mercier. This is the color Translucent Medium Deep. I got this setting powder when they first came out with another color. I know right now they have, you know, more options, but I did get this shade Medium Deep. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the product and then just put it under each of my eyes. Okay, so because this color is very close to my foundation shade, I don't brush it off after. I just go ahead and blend it in there. So now that that's done, since I have oily skin, I do go ahead and put the setting powder over my whole face because I do have oily skin. To spread the setting powder all over my face, I will go ahead and use my face brush. This is from IT Cosmetics. It's number 114. Very fluffy and big and soft. Just gonna take a little bit of the product on the brush, swirl it around, take off the excess, and then just put this all over my face. I feel like this product really stops me from getting super oily. So now that I'm done with the all over face powder, I will go ahead and contour. And to contour, I will be using my IT Cosmetics brush. This is number 227, and I like this because it's angled, so it just fits perfectly here. Okay, so I'm gonna be using my contour kit from Anastasia, and I will be using this top color in the top left. As you can see, this is the main color that I use in this palette. The only color I use in this palette, really. I'm just gonna take some of that. I really love powdered contours just because you can add how much you need and just keep building it up till you get the desired look that you want. I feel like with cream contours, sometimes it comes off a little too harsh for me. Okay, I'm gonna contour my forehead. Okay, so now that I'm done with the contour, I will go ahead and bronze my face now using Mocha Mommy by Fenty Beauty. And I will be using the Morphe M530 brush. Just gonna pick up some products and just apply it right over my contour. Okay, so I haven't been using bronzer too long. I always thought that the contour was like, you know, enough to complete the look. But after adding bronzer to my routine, it really changed things for me. I do use just a little bit on my jawline too. Okay, so now that I'm done with the bronzer, I will go ahead and put blush on now. And the blush that I like is the Sweet as Cocoa by MAC. This is the color. It's kind of like a pinkish brown color. And the brush I'll use is the Morphe E4. And I think it's the perfect brush for blush because it's very slanted, as you can see, and just perfect for that area. So I'm gonna pick up some product and then okay, so now that I'm done with the blush, I will highlight now using my M510 brush from Morphe. This is how it looks. Okay, so to highlight, I will be using Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Topaz. Just take a little bit of product and just right over my blush. I really don't like that much highlighter. I really like Becca's because she just gave this wide range of highlighters. I used to have the color Champagne Pop and I feel like it was too bright on my skin, but I feel like the Topaz is just a lot warmer for my skin tone and just looks very pretty. Okay, so now the face makeup is done, I will go ahead and do my eyebrows, my top liner, bottom liner, and mascara off camera just because it's hard to do it while looking at the camera screen. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I'm really not picky at all. I just use whatever eyebrow pencil I can find at the nearest beauty supply store that's in the color dark brown. So this is the one that I have. For top liner, I really love Kat Von D's eyeliner. I think that the applicator that comes with it is very like sturdy but flexible and long to where like I'd always just get a perfect application each time. Okay, so for mascara, my favorite mascara is from Stila. I got it free as a birthday gift from Sephora. I had to go back and purchase a full size, and this is the only mascara I ever use and will ever use, and you'll really see why once I put it on. I'll just show you how it looks like before I put it on. And I feel like this is the best volumizing mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna get off camera and put those on and come back and show you the finished look. Okay, so now I'm back. I just finished doing my eyebrows, my top liner, bottom liner, and mascara. And I will come closer so that you can see the mascara. And as you can see, my eyelashes have a lot more volume. I do like doing my eyebrows after I put on all of my face makeup just because I think it comes out a lot better. I don't put any type of concealer underneath my eyebrows. I know a lot of people like to use a really bright concealer under their eyebrows just to make it pop, but I think the new method I'll start trying out is using a concealer that's a little closer to my skin tone. Okay, so to complete this look, I will be using my Fenty lip gloss, and this is my favorite lip gloss. It's very natural, not too glossy. And it goes really nicely with lipstick as well. Okay, so this is the finished look. I will go ahead and spray my face now with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Okay, one thing to note though, if you do get this mascara, make sure your mascara dries up all the way before you go ahead and use the all-nighter setting spray. There's been a few times where I forgot and just sprayed it on, and the color from the mascara just like went onto the back of my eyelid, and it was a mess. I had to clean it up. It was just really inconvenient. So just remember to let your mascara dry before you do use this setting spray. Okay, so this is the finished look of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I did use the color 6W1 Sandalwood. I am gonna go ahead and take some pictures in my bathroom so you can see the bathroom lighting. Then I'll go outside so that you can see outside lighting. I will take a couple of pictures using flash so that we can test any flashback, and then I will be back around 10 p.m. to show you the 10-hour update, and we'll see how this foundation holds up. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so this is the foundation and outside lighting. As you can see, it's very pretty, very creamy. It is full coverage. I think it's a really good match for me. Okay, so this is how the foundation looks in bathroom lighting. Looks very pretty. And I still think the shade is a good match. Okay, so it's about 10:30 p.m. I finished this foundation around 12:30 p.m., so it's been a good 10 hours. All right, so let me give you guys the tea on this foundation. This is hands down the best foundation that I have tried so far. The fact that I have really oily skin, and usually at the end of the day, like in these areas, all of my oil just seeps through. No matter how much setting spray or setting powder I use, I always get oil with any foundation I've used. And the fact that I don't see any oil seeping through is just very exciting. And I 100% support the claim of it being an oil-free foundation and completely matte, because when I tell you like my whole face is dry after 10 hours, that is literally insane. So I really do recommend it to anyone with oily or combination skin. I say go ahead and try it out. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. If you have dry skin, I don't know because I don't have dry skin, but I definitely do recommend it for oily and combination skin. If you do try this foundation out, please let me know what you think about it in the comments. I did go outside for a little bit, so I think the claim of it being humidity resistant is also very true as well. I didn't really test the waterproof of it, but you know, I really do think this is a very nice foundation. It's very pretty. I just felt really pretty as soon as I put it on, which is why I even went ahead and added some eyeshadow. I used the Modern Renaissance palette. I used the Venetian Red for the bottom and the Primavera for the top of my eyelid. And yeah, I just think this foundation is really pretty, very full coverage, very matte. and I just really love it. I'll recommend it to anyone looking for a new foundation, especially if you have oily or combination skin. I'm gonna go wash my face off and go to bed. So thank you for tuning in to another review. So yeah, if you have any questions about this foundation, please let me know in the comments or DM, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe below and turn on the notification bell so that you can see when I post again. All right, have a good night, guys, or morning, whenever you're watching this.